So fancy.
Who
I'm
lives
not in
there?
Virginia.
Huh? Yeah, we're live.
Oh, hello.
Yeah, we did it.
It
Alright.
breathes.
It's time.
Oh, gosh,
So-
my note.
Welcome to the Electric Dice Podcast, episode 15? Question
Oh,
mark?
that's what's missing. Oh, wait, never mind.
What's missing?
Nothing. I forgot I'm not looking at the stream. I was like, I don't see the banner with the episode.
Oh.
Oh.
Yeah. That was Simon, just tunneling through the house at high speeds. Who,
As he should.
Yeah, who wants to do our little recap?
I vote not me or Dan.
I mean, I'm already in the habit. I may as well. So, previously on Electric Dice Podcast 2, All Saints Day, we went into a swamp because we decided, hey, there used to be a Temple of Palor here. That's a good idea. I'm also forgetting the entire first half of the stream. Hold up. Hold up. Sorry.
I remember being in a cornfield last.
So we had been in a
yeah.
cornfield. Then he who walks behind corn stalks was kind of mad that we couldn't really decide on what we wanted and weren't going to, like, destroy everything for his weird, twisted little game, so sent us into Darkness World. It was bad. We all got customized, personalized curses. They were really fun. For example, Goose was the victim of a really, really bad rainstorm that only targeted him. Squid, or I believe her character name is Kaylin, had all of the metal objects pulled away from her as if magnets. And Drib, myself, all of his skin turned to eyes. It's likely that something bad happened to Dan LA's character, Nico Voss, but he was pretty quiet during that whole time, so it was probably pretty bad. We don't talk about it. So we wound up in
Sure
it,
don't.
running through as everything was bad and something was following us that we couldn't see, and we could just hear splashing noises as something was coming to murder us. So we did the normal thing and ran until we found an abandoned shack, the safest place to be. We then went inside, and as Squid, Kaylin, was the smartest of us, keeping lookout to check and see on the army of encroaching tree ants that were coming to murder our faces, Goose and I had story time, because that's a good use of our time.
It turned out it
So
was.
we started reading from a book that had some cool name, most likely.
Oh, it
It
was.
was the
It was like Tom or something.
The Book of Thomas. He who
Yeah.
would be king of the abyss. We read from it, and then Thomas showed up. Thomas apparently turned out to be an incredibly powerful demon, but we weren't really sure of what he was, and just knew that some cool-looking dude on a magical horse and long flowing hair and bathed us in golden light, and we were out of there. It may or may not have been Palor, but it was actually a demon. We don't know that. So, after this weird spiritual experience, we decided, hey, let's go have another weird spiritual experience. And our good friend, something or other Tinklepaw, one of the gnolls that used to be gnomes, said, hey, there's this Temple of Palor over there. It's kind of abandoned, but you can go check it out. I'll lead you there, but not go in, because whenever an NPC decides to not go into an important location, that's a good sign. So, we went in there, had a cool fight with these spiders. We murdered them. Goose shot them in the face with a crossbow despite being blind.
It worked.
It worked. We then shambled upon rocks until we found the altar, which is this cool little section down here. We then were talking about how it was all covered in ichor because Goose couldn't see it, which then reminded him of this weird prophetic dream he'd been having about that Azamar lady who he saw killing his god. So then we said a whole bunch of really mean, nasty things about her, and then one of us was like, wait a second, she's standing right behind me, isn't she? And she probably is. This character over here.
Thank
It
you,
was
as
beautiful.
always.
It was
Golf
very
clap.
good.
Thank
Great
you.
recap. Gotta love
Thank
it.
you.
Alright, so, yeah. Intro music plays, the recap plays, right? It says, Curse of Greyhawk, City of Gold, Heart of Lies, I don't know, whatever we fucking called this episode.
But
And we cut to a scene. It says, I don't know, earlier. I don't know how many, I don't know if it's been hours or days, I don't remember. Right? Whoa! Thank you, Nani. She's hosting us.
Thanks!
Oh, what's up, Nani?
Says previously, or not previously, earlier. We see the party at a distance, right? And it is from the perspective of the noodly creep boy, he who walks behind corn stalks, right? His somehow in the void of nothing. Whoa, a thing happened too. What was that?
Whoa.
Nani, oh my gosh, thank you.
Thanks.
Who's echoing?
Tristan?
Shouldn't be
Somebody,
me.
I don't know. I'm spamming all the long boys. Thank you for subbing.
Spam the long boys.
Spam boys.
Spam all the boys.
Oh, hey, I have long voice.
You have
Oh,
long boys.
Oh yeah.
So good.
It's real long boy hours.
Yeah. We see, despite the darkness, right? He who walks behind corn stalks is able to be separated from his domain, and he's watching the party, right? Sup, Dave? How's the stream?
Woo!
And we see this guy. He's waving his fake noodly arms around, right? And rain and little balls of hail are pelting Goose, right? You know, we cut to another scene, right? So we're seeing like multiple different, like the party's traversing across this path, right? And he's holding his hands up, and somehow we see the magnetic rays, right? And it pulls the rapier off of Kaylin, right? And then anything else metal that she has, right? Like it's he who walks behind corn stalks fucking with them this whole time, right? The one we didn't see last time. Thank you, Danla.
Yo.
I never remember how to say your name exactly. Olhado?
There you go.
Alright, I did it. I feel proud of myself. The one we didn't get to see was what he was doing to Nico Veas, right? And I don't remember if I teased this out to you at all, Dan, or not. Do you remember it?
Well, not yet.
I will.
He's using like he's throwing his voice and like taunting you with people asking for your help. A woman's voice asking you for help, right? And from all of the other things happening in the room, right, in the realm, I imagine you know that this is some kind of right. Like it's raining and hailing to defy gravity. Drib is becoming eyeballs. But I mean, how do you react to that? What happens?
Do I recognize, like, do any of the voices seem familiar to me?
Yeah, so that's the thing. I don't think like he's very powerful, but I don't think he knows. And like, has it been long enough that you even remember the voice exactly? You know what I mean?
Right. You mean the voice that I'm thinking that I would be expecting?
Of your wife, right? Or your to-be wife?
My betrothed.
Betrothed.
Yes. Yeah, I think it's like, at this point, the memory is more of a feeling. Like, if I truly heard it, I would, like, know that it was right, but I can't imagine it anymore.
Right, yeah. Yeah, that was kind of the way I thought, too.
Yeah. So how am I reacting to what exactly? Like, I'm just, all of this stuff is happening?
No.
People asking for help?
Hosting. Yeah, right. Like, it's various... Thank you,
Thanks,
Dave. Thank you for hosting. It's several iterations of the same, like, couple lines, like, you know, like... Because what happened? She died? She fell to the plague?
She was kind of turned by into a zombie-like thing, that, as far as I can tell, by the last whatchamacallit that we're in right now. The what's the word for it when they blot out the sun?
Oh, you went through the transversal.
Yeah, the transversal. Yeah, during the last transversal, right as it was
Thank you.
ending, she was kind of turned there.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Spam those long
I know,
boys.
my long boy again.
Long boys.
So,
So
celebrations.
kind of just hearing
Thank
this
you,
over
Dave.
and over again.
Sorry,
I think. Oh no, you're good. I'm just plowing right
Enough
through.
backstory.
You have to. Oh man, we're feeling the love right now. Jesus.
So, yeah. Lost my train of thought there. I'm very agitated and, feeling completely helpless. I just start shouting. I'm just like, I can't help anybody. I can't even help myself. And just feeling very defeated, but like going mad at the same time. And I think, I'm just like, with everything that's been going on and these visions been having, I'm just like clawing at my own body. And
this is like, even if it's not working the way he wants it to, it's doing what he wants, right? Like, you don't buy that it's her and run off to help her, but it's still fucking with you, and that's like, that's almost more his goal.
Right. It's definitely taken a toll on me mentally, but I'm not inspired to do anything about it.
Yeah, no, that makes perfect sense. For a little context, because you weren't here last session, the timing I think would be really cool because he did one and then the next and the next. So kind of like as you got to the house, right? Like maybe you were the last one to go into the house, and you just like yelled, you know what I mean? Like he'd been doing it for a while maybe, but like this was finally when you're like, no, fuck this, right? Is that cool?
Yeah.
Okay, so you just like slam the door behind you and just like hunker down in a corner as you see your party members reading in a weird book?
Yeah, that sounds good.
Okay. So we see this from He Who Walks Behind Cornstalk's perspective, right? The party's in the house, and not too much long after. I don't even think it was like a full hour because you guys, it was only one room and there was only like a couple pieces of broken furniture and not much to look at. He seems to be just kind of like patiently stalking around the house when you're reading from the Book of Thomas. And the light is just like all encompassing, and we see He Who Walks Behind the Cornstalks kind of like shirk away from the light, unsure as to what's happening, right? And what was the name of the demon you actually summoned? I don't remember it now.
It was it was the weird dude on the horse. It was 68 on your list. It was
Seer.
68 on your Seer. Yeah.
Seere, a beautiful man on a winged horse.
Yeah,
that was a true divine inspiration to pull that one out. Seer, erupts in this brilliant glory, right? Completely not befitting a typical depiction of a demon, but I'm also a real fan of like demons being beautiful and angels being terrifying.
It's Goose's depiction.
Right, it's definitely Goose's depiction. And we see He Who Walks Behind Cornstalks like back away, both nervous and afraid, like kind of muttering to itself, and like nervous and skeptical. And Seer gives like an over-exaggerated little winky face, right, and just explodes out of this realm, taking the party members away with them. And we see He Who Walks Behind Cornstalks, like we cut before he like actually swears, but he's very disappointed and very frustrated as he like rushes to the house, rips the door off of it, and like raises his voice in some kind of primal yell. But we don't actually like hear it go off as it's cut short, right? So the same darkness, right? It's whoever stood in front of the camera at this desecrated shrine of Paylor, right? So it's this individual right here. And at this point, I will turn it over to my friend and yours, Dan Samararo.
What?
So we have a little guy. He's human. He's holding a crossbow though, and he's kind of nervous looking. When I say he's little, I say he's human, and that's because he's a child. He's probably about 7 or 8 years old, and he is in this big, clunky, way too big for him armor.
Yes.
His crossbow, and he looks like he's in the middle of a game of imagination. And
oh no,
he's gonna shoot us.
He's walking up, and he sees the party, and he's got this look in his eye, like I'm gonna get him. Oh, I'm gonna get him. I'm gonna get him. It's my time.
Oh,
And
no.
so this is what he's up to, and his name is Puvu.
All right, never mind. Okay, that's all for Dan, guys. I'm kidding.
That is what I'm.
How do you spell that?
That was just some terrible random name it generated. You don't have to use
Yeah,
that.
well, guess what?
I hate this. I hate this. You have to change the last name.
I'm owning it.
We're not calling him Ego.
Ego?
His name is Echo.
No,
I love it.
It's Ego. It's Ego now.
I'm so upset.
So,
I have no control over this party.
And yet you did.
I used to. I don't anymore.
So yeah, we see Puvu walking up behind, and he's kind of stalking, and he's holding, and he's probably aiming. I guess Nico's there, right?
I think so.
Everybody's
Yeah,
there. Everybody's there.
Okay, so
The gang's all here.
Gang's all here.
Probably what catches his eye first is both Drib and Nico,
Dang it.
and he's looking. And he stops, and he's holding the light crossbow, and he's looking, and I think that's what he can't help himself, and he's like, Kitty,
Mr. Meow.
and that's what you guys hear.
Right, he can't help but like yell it out a little bit.
Yeah, he just sees this giant cat, and he's never seen that before.
Yeah, so G2 classically struggled with the party, and Nico Veas in particular, and now instead, same damn thing. Oh my goodness. Okay, yeah, I mean, you guys hear what you hear.
Respond to that?
Yeah, you guys hear what you hear. I'm gonna go ahead and get rid of this initiative order for the moment.
Good lord.
Who is there? What is that?
And
It's
I
a
just kind of like
child.
hiss and just said, I said I can't help!
Oh, angry kitty.
What?
Sorry, kitty. Good kitty.
What?
Good kitty. It's okay. It's okay. I'm a friend.
No.
I'm a friend.
I stand up and say, if you call me Kitty one more time.
Whoa, I just realized you're talking. This is crazy. You're talking kitty.
He just throws his hands up in the air, walks into the corner, starts muttering, basically, for fuck's sake.
Don't swear in front of the
Swearing.
child.
Swearing nice words, please.
Oh my god. Well, it's all over. Thanks, guys. Thanks for all the hosts. Thanks for
Good lord.
thanks for the subs. I liked it. It was good. A lot of fun.
Is there an unsub button?
Good lord.
I would
You
have
lose
clicked
your
it a long
long
time ago, guys.
I'll just talk about this awful concoction I made for the next 2 hours. So Jenny hates it when I cook or when I make drinks because I just put anything I can get my hands on into them.
Okay.
I say accidentally. I did not buy her the correct seltzer. I bought orange vanilla seltzer because I thought it sounded really good, and I somehow convinced myself that she had agreed, which is very much not true. There's also a little bit of orange juice left, and then V8 peach mango, and then just a lot of rum. So I put all of that together in this glass, and it tastes like cheap-ass jungle juice, and I love it.
Tell me where the seed came from.
It's the Wegmans like cold-pressed orange juice, so there's just seeds.
Yeah.
I like a lot of pulp, so
I do too, but I've never had a seed in it.
Oh yeah, no, there are seeds. It's on the floor now because I didn't know where to put it, so I just keep looking at it.
Should we maybe return to the D&D game that people come to watch this stream for?
I
don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, I think if people are watching, they probably appreciate my drinking heavily.
True.
I think they like the lore of the game and the players.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
All
I mean,
right.
to that end, to set the scene just a tiny little bit, Pugu, which I will forever hate you for.
Puvu.
I don't care.
Sir, excuse
I
me.
have no respect
Just
for this
call
character.
him.
Excuse me, sir.
Sir, hi. It's Puvu.
You will refer to him as the Ego.
Everyone makes that mistake, but it's Boo-Boo. Thank you.
Yeah, okay, so the Ego has been camping here for, I don't know, a few days, a week? It hasn't been terribly long, but...
Can we switch this out for being murdered by an Aasimar? That sounds good.
Yeah, how long would you say you've been camped here?
I think he's just been roaming around. He saw that there was obviously some ruins of something of religious nature, and
yeah, absolutely.
He's interested, but also like he's all alone, so he
been cautious.
And he heard some commotion, maybe a big flash, and he was like, "What's that?" And he came to check it out.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
he's probably been scoping around the area, maybe a day or two.
Okay.
So
yeah, I just want to get context for like how lived in that like upper shelf, like the leftovers of the rectory or the dormitories or something was there.
Yeah. I mean, if there was anything as far as like to burn for fire for warmth, then he would be using it. But probably not much there. Maybe he's just using the blankets and stuff like that.
Right. Yeah. And then just to add a tiny little bit more context, this whole back wall here was once like this glorious inscription, this like stone mosaic of Paylor as like the bringer of knowledge and like the promise of a new day, right? And has since been tarred black, and like Paylor's eyes have been scratched out like a murderer, and right, like just everything has been desecrated, like dark sigils have been painted all over the place, and yeah, it's just creepy generic bad guy number 7 graffiti.
Okay.
And then
He's my
back to the
favorite.
party.
Okay.
So who wants to talk to the child? Kaylin, you have a sister. Goose, talk to the child. I'll lead you to the child.
Yeah, he just kind of puts his hand out in a general direction.
I'll like scoot you towards him. I turn to
verbs.
To what Dan? What's his name again?
Puvu.
The Ego.
Puvu. I turn to the Ego and I say, "Careful, he's blind." Go get him.
Goose, nice to meet you. And he just puts his hand out in like the wrong direction.
All right. So, Puvu's still a bit wary. I mean, he's, he got yelled at by a talking cat just a second ago. And he's got this bird that seems nice. And then there's someone who looks like he's about his size that's waving in the opposite direction. So he's not sure what's going on. So he kind of approaches cautiously, and he says, "Okay, you say your name is Goose, but the bird is over there. And the cat, what's going on here? I'm confused. I just want to know, how old are you?" And because he looks at the size of Goose, he's like, "How old are you?"
Oh God, let me just consult my character sheet.
Oh, like either like 6 or 6,000 or something.
Yeah, I don't think Goose is like even 100. I think he's probably what, like 50?
Oh, he is actually young.
No, he was like in his 30s. I think he was
Really?
like 36 or something.
Oh,
He's considered very young for gnome.
Gotcha.
Okay.
This entire time, I thought he was like older for a gnome.
Okay.
No.
I mean, it's just that he has a lot of life experience and he's failed.
Right.
Oh.
Yeah.
So what do you tell Puvu when he asks you that?
Oh, and just be like, "I'm 36 years old. How old are you, little guy?"
36? Whoa!
You're 36 too?
No.
Wow.
I am 7.5.
Oh man.
Wait a minute. You're 36 years old?
Mm-hmm.
How tall are you? Let's stand back to back. We're gonna stand back to back. Turn around.
All right, where am I? Okay, where are you?
Guys. Can you? Who's taller? I'm no tiptoes. No tiptoes.
So
No tiptoes.
at this point, you've come down off your little thing. There's like a little ladder here or something, right, to get down into the walkway that's been put over these stones.
Yeah, he's rather trusting once he engages in some conversation.
Yeah.
He's now it's about proving that he's taller.
Oh, absolutely.
That's important
Totally
when you're
reasonable.
7. So
Caitlin is wrapping some scrap fabric around her eyes so she doesn't scare the child.
Oh yeah.
Some scrap.
I mean, we're all
Too late.
yeah, we're all pretty messed up. It's fine.
yeah. So yeah, he's in a height competition
All right,
right now.
Goose, how tall are you?
No, that's just narrative wise. We don't actually know.
But you could.
I could, but
So how did you get out here all by yourself? I feel like human children normally have parents.
That's a whole thing we could get into. I think every child has parents.
Oh, I thought it was going a different direction. Like the room got quiet.
His parents are probably dead.
So actually, what Pruvu says is he turns actually to Drib when he says that. He's like, "Does he always ask rude questions like that?"
So Goose kind of like looks down at Goose, who is clearly blind, and just like silently nods, like mouths like
just completely sells him out.
Right. Do I know if he understands? Does Poo-Poo understand that? Like,
does he understand nodding and mouthing yes?
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, I don't know how well you
clear
can
you're
mouth
being.
with a beak, but
Right. That's why I was like, okay.
Just be like,
He was.
Be like,
Grip just gets super close.
so I think he's like, oh. And this is when he looks over and he notices like Kaylin was kind of off to the side. She's probably, Squid, you probably got your character all wrapped up now at this point, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And I'm like, so you have two blind people.
Yes.
You know what's also rude? Putting people out for their handicaps.
Damn, he's
Nico
not wrong.
says, "Cheers to that."
Well, I mean,
Valid.
Burn! Goose pops a little prestidigitation, like a little flame.
Right, but he's facing the wrong direction, so.
Yeah, he's like
yeah.
actually facing a wall.
So you're asking me how I got all the way out here. How did you guys get all the way out here?
Long version or short version?
Well, I don't really like long stories, and I get kind of distracted kind of easily. So we probably go short. Short would be a good thing.
Got hired, got in a cart, crashed through a gate, got here, killed a man. He was evil. Went to spooky Shadowland, came here, thought we were about to get murdered because of all the stuff on the thing there.
Wow.
Also, there's Knowles.
Oh, I did something like that too. When I was little. I went to this monastery and they were like, you need to go over here and you need to fight those bad guys. So I took my crossbow and I was like, pew, 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 pew. It was really fun. I had like 3 of them, like an hour. It was amazing.
Man. Speaking
Basically
of crossbows, did you see what I did? I don't know if you were like watching the previous fight, but Goose
Yeah, would you have been watching that previous fight, or were you
was
not paying attention?
dominating.
No, he probably was not. He was probably hearing the commotion.
You heard the lightning.
Yeah, that's exactly. Yeah, he was on his way there when that was happening.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so you were off a little ways and then you got over.
Yeah.
Okay, makes sense.
He thinks you guys are lying that about fighting, because he just he imagines fighting all the time, and so that's what he's talking about.
Yeah.
So he's kind of like telling tall tales, like yeah. So he's like, yeah, there were these big guys, a lot of armor, and I just pew, 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 one shot, all down.
Yep, cool.
I mean, Goose 100% believes.
Yeah, it's a blatant lie, but I don't care.
Okay.
He's a 7-year-old child.
Right. So he's like, I can't help but notice like all these pictures that like have their eyes like all scratched out. It's really creepy. Why would you guys do that?
Oh, that wasn't us.
What has its eyes scratched out?
Paylor.
What? Goose starts freaking out. He's like, where? Why? What
Goose,
happened?
don't touch it. It's probably
God.
covered in poison too.
We need to clean
Don't,
it.
Goose, no,
We need
it'll
to
hurt
clean
you.
everything.
Goose, it'll hurt you.
Goose just starts scrubbing the wall he was facing towards.
Oh, thank goodness. That one I don't think was covered in ichor.
So I think he's like, well, he has his eyes scratched out just like you. So you're friends now.
They've been friends.
See? So now you can be buddies too. This is great. We got like... Wait,
I'm not your buddy, friend.
Am I next?
No.
I don't even know if he's alive right now.
Oh. Well, I just thought it was a picture of some guy.
Oh, that's the god Paylor. Goose, do you have a pamphlet?
I do. Gaze upon his beautiful visage.
Do you have a PG-13, a PG-7 pamphlet?
He pulls out his pamphlets, but they're like absolutely messed up because they were soaking wet.
All right.
Oh.
Yeah. Poo just looks like it's like...
He was in a
I
storm
can't
caused by a
read.
shadow demon.
I can't read yet. I'm trying.
I mean, the pictures are what I like to look at the most. Oh God!
Behold my glorious abs.
I'm handing smut to a 7-year-old child.
Yes, you are!
That's true. That is definitely true.
Nope.
So this
Nope,
Paylor...
nope.
So this Paylor guy is kind of a big deal, right?
Yeah, god of like the sun or something.
Oh, okay, yeah, I have something like that, but it's like with metal.
There's like 4 of them.
Yeah. Okay, well, I mean, you follow that one. You do you.
Enter
You do
Dayman.
you, poo-poo.
Now he wants to change
Do you
it.
regret it? Do you regret it, Dan?
Say you're welcome. God. It's fucking awful.
All sorts of snorting just happened right now. I'm glad for the mute button.
Oh no.
So there's some religious talk going on. It seems like everybody... Dan, go ahead and see if you can move that token down here. You should be able to.
I can't really see a token because of where all of the people...
Yeah, you're over where we're pinging.
Okay. Yeah, all of the camera overlays are in for that, so...
Can you
scroll?
I've tried.
Or in the top right, you'll have a zoom little slide bar.
Oh, the zoom might help.
Okay, there we go. Wow, now that's really small.
Bye-bye. Who left?
Was
Yeah.
not
What?
me.
What?
Okay.
Squid.
I think it was
this
Squid.
guy-
What happened?
This guy right here?
Squid left. She's back.
I'm still here.
It crashed on me, Discord.
Oh, it was Riley.
Oh, weird.
Alright, so you're
Panic.
talking about this little guy right here?
Yeah, the one you just moved.
Yeah, okay.
Hi, Brian.
Who is
Hi.
it, Ryan?
We got a friend.
Wait, where?
Yeah, Brian's watching.
Oh,
Oh, cool.
thank you, Brian.
Hey.
Hi.
Hi. Yeah, we hit 10. Yay, good.
Nice.
The stats
Yeah.
tracker I use doesn't register a stream if you don't hit 10. And 10 viewers, at least at one point. You don't have to like keep them super long, but and we didn't hit it last time. We got 9, and I was so fucking salty.
Oh no.
It's fine. Like we still streamed, we still had fun, but I was like, damn it.
So close.
Okay. Yeah. So go ahead and slide yourself down at the bottom there, and I'm curious, like, what is everyone doing? Like, it's obviously there's a lot of conversation and there's a lot of like. Totally appropriate measuring and whatnot, but
Yes. Totally wholesome.
totally wholesome measuring.
Yes.
Wholesome measuring and
Like, what are people
Taylor
like
pencils.
inspecting the room? Are people like
I'm
camping for the night? Or are people poking shit? Are you gonna go up and like gather up Ego's supplies up here? Or...
probably like at first just keeping an eye out because I'm. Goose, did you mention your nightmare to anyone or no?
yeah.
Yeah, because I think
Gotcha.
he woke up crying or puked or something.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Because at this point, I'm probably assuming she's around, because that seems like her MO. Like, or at least a very weird coincidence. And
Who is she?
so it was the Asimar lady who we met at the barn. Goose had a dream of her first murdering Paylor, and then there was some weird map that she was slowly covering over with Ichor,
Yeah. Okay.
very similar to the ruin, or to the temple ruins in front of us.
I gotcha.
Yeah,
If
it
only we
took
had a
Goose
wizard,
while.
they could use their cantrip to cleanse a space, but we don't. It's like prestidigitation or something. One of them can cleanse an area.
That can make an area sick.
Goose cleans.
Oh gosh.
Prestidigitation's just he uses like this cleaning thing just wherever. He
Oh,
just
is
aims it.
prestidigitation the one that can clean
I don't
an
know.
area?
Yeah,
So-
It's one of the three.
So are you verbalizing this like out loud, like that you want this area like clean?
Yeah, he was yelling about having to clean
Yeah.
it up.
Yeah, Goose was like scrubbing the
What's-
wall.
What's everything made out of? What's the house and stuff made out of? It looks like stone on the map, but is that actually what it is?
Mhm.
The temple?
What is it made out of?
Yeah, is it actually stone?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's big stone building, and this area is
yeah.
all flooded.
Okay.
Mhm.
Like
You know,
weirdly flooded. Like there's stuff underneath it that was once above water, clearly, and is now no longer.
okay. Well, if you guys want stuff that's clean, I usually just burn it.
Maybe burning an altar is bad.
Not my altar.
But his
It-
altar.
I feel like
Okay.
cleansing this with fire will not solve anything.
Oh, you guys are no fun.
Hmm.
Just want to burn something.
Burn? No, I don't know. Burn.
Miko turns around. He's like, maybe you could be of use. Come here. I need you to light this for me. And he's like
What?
setting up his alchemist tools and things. Like, I need a steady flame here.
A steady flame.
Yes.
Wait, was that
Small,
towards-
controlled, steady flame.
I think
Oh.
any spellcaster can do that for you, dude.
Okay.
Well, we don't have many of those.
So
That's like half our party.
if
Is it? One's blind and
Oh.
you're a crazy bird, man.
I might be a crazy birdman, but I can still cast Druidcraft with the best of them.
Fair.
yeah, it's up. So you were calling who over?
You, I believe.
Okay.
You better prove yourself.
Mm,
Hey, Zeus!
It's a Zeus.
Yikes.
Hey, Zeus. Sorry that you had to come in at this time.
Sorry you walked in on that.
What a great time to join. Oh, go ahead and prove yourself. I'm head out.
Well, I saw what I needed to see.
Right? Oh, good lord. Okay.
So-
No, I mean, I like that. So, yeah, I mean, do you help him? For starters, you're into making things. There
Right,
you go.
yeah.
And that's pretty cool.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, he would go to him. And he'd just be excited to be, helping. That's what he loves to do. He likes to help.
Right.
And he, is especially interested in these strange creatures. The man and the cat man do. And yeah, so he's like, yeah, I help you. You tell me where you want the fire, and I can do it. And you want big fire? I can do big fire if you want.
Small fire.
Small,
small-
steady.
Small, steady, controlled. And don't run
Hmm.
into Brindlefunk.
What? Run into what? And then I look over and I see that this homunculus. and
Oh,
like,
I forgot about Brindle.
Yeah.
Fun.
Oh,
Yeah.
fuck, I forgot about that. I was like, what is he talking
I
about?
know.
Like,
look
dude's just
over and I
making shit up to
fucking
see what
this-
happens.
This thing, I'm like, wow, you guys are weird.
Yep.
Just start snapping. Fire. Now.
You
Right
mentioned the
here.
weird pumpkin baby.
Yep.
Oh, okay. Oh, sorry. Yeah, fire. And
You haven't seen Pumpkin the Hut yet.
He just.
Okay. Blossom is a precious child.
No, that's mine.
Oh.
Mine
Oh, I
is a
forget yours.
cesspool
Oh, I forgot about
slug-like
yours.
pumpkin.
Oh no, he's cool.
So yeah, I guessed a civic fight. And,
Yeah, no. Blossom's just going through their leggy phase.
leggy.
Leggy face.
so,
Yeah, so Sacred Flame's actually radiant damage, but if you have let's take a peek at your
Yikes.
spells real quick. Yeah.
want
Do
that
you
then.
have that main
I have
cantrip?
I have. I know. I don't. I have daylight. So yeah, Sacred Flame is not what you want. That does damage.
You're just gonna straight up pull
You
it
So-
in.
have to have something that fits this. What the heck?
It's like there's
Is-
Druidcraft
is
Prestidigitation and the third one.
Is Forge Cleric out of Mordenkainen's or Xanathar's?
Xanathar's.
Xanathar's?
At level 4,
It's not on my character
I
sheet.
feel like
you
he's gotta-
totally have a cantrip.
Yeah, I feel like he's gotta just have a flame anyway. At any rate, like, cool. We I don't really care. I'll wave hand. Like, Forge Cleric does fire things. Just go ahead and roll a religion for it.
Roll the roads.
Yeah,
Okay.
as you channel.
Okay.
Okay, so not great. Like,
No.
passable in the strictest sense, but not good.
So I think maybe within 11. So you said it's passable. So I think what happens is he kind of is looking really hard at the just a little. There's like a wick or something, right? That you're wanting me to like a
Mhm.
that you wanted me to. And he's looking at it real hard, and he's like doing all sorts of like it's all a show. Like he's trying to put on a big show to impress everybody, because he doesn't realize that you guys are casters too, and so he thinks he's super special, and so he's like, and then nothing, and he's like, that usually works. I know, I forgot the secret word, and he's doing all silly things, and eventually he's like, and go, and there's just like a little. And it's not impressive at all, but it does light.
Right,
So he's like, ha! Told you, I was the best in my monastery.
Oh, what a
It's just like,
coincidence.
raised
Me
his
too.
eyebrows. It's like, and I thought the whole thing was a show. Well, it'll do.
Right, this tiny little flame. Hiddly little shit puffing out black smoke. Barely stuttering by.
So, I kind of turn to the party and it's like, so are we gonna set up camp here now, or?
I mean, we should look around. There might be clues to find this lady.
I can help with the looking part if you need, Goose.
Yeah.
Unless,
I'm
wait,
gonna need some help.
wait a second. Provost, Puvu. You were in a
Yes,
monastery.
Yeah, I did. Yeah, I was there.
Did you learn healing?
Yeah. That's pretty much why everybody kept me around.
Can you cure blindness?
And he goes over and he looks at Kayla and he's like,
Not
sure, let me
her
take a
blindness. She'll be fine. His blindness.
look." So you don't want her cured? Oh, I'm sorry, ma'am.
It's
Didn't realize that.
It's
No,
sorry
no.
that it's like that.
it's
I'm
for
okay. It's fine.
training.
Oh, okay, yeah, that makes sense. Cool. And I actually, he says that. I mean, I have super high insight. Do I know that you're lying?
I wanna. Here,
Do you
I
want me
can
to
roll
roll?
deception
Yeah.
if you wanna.
I mean, or it's up to you.
Let.
Yeah, I mean,
I'll roll it if you want.
sure, why not? He's
Probably know.
he's trying to learn the party and like learn how you guys are actually.
Yeah,
working.
you know.
Oh yeah.
Don't
Totally
He's like,
know.
You're like, that's
He's like,
a
oh.
damn lie.
He's like, oh yeah, cool.
Mhm.
Yeah, that makes sense. Training. Yeah.
Yeah.
And so he.
I like make
walks
believe
over.
too.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so he walks over to Goose and he takes a look. And can I? Let's see here. What do I have?
Because I believe some spells might be able to. I'm not sure how
I
blindness
have-
would count.
I don't know.
Let me see. I have Cure Wounds.
You have lesser restoration.
I do have that, yes. So.
That.
Yep.
The condition can be blinded.
Absolutely. So he looks at him and he says to Goose, he's like, can you just bend down? Well, I guess you don't need to. Can you look at me? Like, I follow the sound of my voice over here. Over here.
Oh, wait. Oh. Okay, I'm almost there, I think.
All right. I'm gonna put my hand on your head for a second. Don't freak out, okay?
Oh, okay.
All right. This might feel... And then he just casts it.
All right. You remember in Lord of the Rings whenever almost anybody, and then at a certain point even Frodo like touches the ring and they hear like the right, that screech. Yeah. You hear that in your mind. Very sharp. It like almost throws you back, and I need you to make another religion check.
Oh no.
Okay.
I wasted your high roll. I'm so sorry.
No, you didn't.
Whew.
Dang, son.
Oh.
Okay.
All right.
As you reach out magically, like what would be how would you do this, right? Do you have like a little forge hammer and you strike a bell and sparks go everywhere and the brightness cures the blindness? Like what are your ritual components for casting this?
So yeah, I think he has like, you know, the little hammer that doctors use on like your knee to test your reflex.
Mm-hmm.
I think he found like he made one of those that he just like taps on people. So he goes up to Goose like right in his forehead to like try to just bonk him right in the center of his forehead.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what happens. So he feels that he hears that like shriek.
Yeah.
And he jolts back. He's like, ah!
What?
And
oh no.
yeah, and he like looks at wide-eyed at the rest of the party.
Yeah.
Oh,
where you
Goose.
struck Goose, there is now like this icky black tendril dripping out of his forehead and still stuck on your hammer, unless you've like dropped it or let it go or something.
I think he looks at it, he's like, get it off, get it off, get it off, get it off.
Right.
Did
no.
it work?
Goose,
Am I bleeding?
Goose, you're cursed. Goose,
Mhm.
you're really cursed. That's a
And
real bad
all
curse.
of these statue formerly people are interested in what's going on.
Oh, cool.
And they want to,
Shouldn't have done this here.
and they want to come out. So go ahead and roll initiative.
Cool.
All
Are they
right.
gonna
Oh
sell
wait,
us?
wait. Remember to click on your token. I've clicked on my token,
Oh yeah.
Are they gonna
and
work?
now is this gonna work?
Where is...
Wow.
Hey, yo.
Wow.
So I have my thing clicked, but also
Oh,
for some
they're
reason I
red
can't
now.
find initiative because I'm an idiot. Oh,
It's
there's
right next to armor class.
Oh no. Oh, no.
Don't be an idiot.
right next to overclass idiot.
Oh, no.
Yeah, like that. I was trying to increase my volume.
All right,
Sorry.
So,
I'm blind, not deaf.
nothing like when you're rogue with a +9 crit fails.
Oh shoot, I didn't delete the old ones. Fuck. Okay, so Puvu, yeah, Nico got a 22. Drib, you got a 4.
Yeah.
Goose, you got 20. That's not bad. Water spiders are gone. Kaylin, get a 10 with a natural 1, huh?
Oh, good lord. We're dead.
And I got an 8.
Oh, maybe magic is bad here. Oh.
Mm, 22, 20.
Shoot.
The 4, you didn't get a natural 1, right?
I mean, I got a natural
Yeah.
2.
So 22, 20, 18, 9, 4, 10. Because natural 1 always goes at the end. Sorry, Squid.
Oh.
Okay, so you hear them splashing, right, as they lift out of the water. Underneath them, right, their hands still, like up towards the sky. They are seemingly crying that black ichor, right, just pouring out of them. And the whole area just like has this like weird tonal quality, similar to the shriek, but just more like a low sort of like rotating or undulating, right, as it just like slowly spins up and then spins back down. Very high pitched kind of whiny noise. There's some sort of weird magic happening here.
Lovely.
But Nico, you are the first to go.
Oh crap! And so where we are, this is an open area. Like I can see all this stuff happening here.
Yeah, you're up a little bit, and they all just rose from the bottom of the water up, kind of through the silt, and then they're hovering on the top of the water, like just barely skimming. And you can see that there's like basically if like a hover jet was idling over water, right? Like there's some sort of energy that's like kind of pushing water underneath them.
Right. And you may have said this and I missed it, because I have in my mind these are like giants, but what size are these statues?
They are between medium and large. So
okay,
yeah,
so they're a good size, and this doesn't seem promising.
Yep, the smallest of them are your size, and then some of them are much larger than that.
Lovely.
Okay. Run! No. I mean, maybe.
The only thing is, in order to run, we have to pass through an area that's partially submerged.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Yeah.
I didn't really get the lay of the land.
We have the rope. I believe the rope is still strung across, which should help, but... glad I had the rope idea.
Well, I'm going to start out by, I think, casting Blur on myself. And that's a concentration spell, so I don't think I have to roll anything for that. It just happens, right?
Yeah. Do you down a potion? Do you just go super fast? You start jumping and hopping side to side to create mirror images of yourself?
I like that one. No, I take this like bottle straight off the flame, and I was just like, well, I made that just in time, and toss it back, and like my fur just almost starts like waving in a strange way that, makes my body not seem completely in one place.
Gotcha. Okay, cool. So you're just ready.
Yep, ready. And then do I have to actually make an attack to use my arcane armament?
I do not know, actually. What does it say?
Let me see. I'm just going to scroll to it here. Arcane armament. You can attack twice rather than once whenever you take the attack action. Okay, I did not take the attack action, so...
I hate it when it does that. It's the same thing with having an offhand weapon. You can use a bonus action to attack, but you can't just do that. You have to have attacked with that bonus. I'm like, that's stupid. Just let it fucking do the thing.
Yeah. Then I think... I hate the way this book is done. Oh, so my homunculus goes immediately after me, too.
Okay.
So yeah, that's all I'm gonna do. But I'll have him... I'm trying to get the ruler here. Yeah, too far away. Yeah, we're just gonna hang out for now.
Cool. We go to Goose then. Goose, you're still technically blind, unfortunately.
What's going on, guys? The spider's back?
We're being attacked by weird underwater statues that are now above water. It's bad.
How many of them? Is there a lot?
Like 6. Maybe more.
Sounds so absurd, but it's accurate.
I mean, that's a lot. What are we doing?
Okay, I don't know. Goose, what are you doing? You're blind and have been told things are bad.
I got a crossbow. Point me at him.
Would one of us be able to point him at
I
1?
mean, you can try.
It's
right?
just flavor.
Yeah, I mean, he's still attacking at disadvantage, but
Right.
Sure. I mean, to at least have it be feasible, he could attack
right.
Yep.
this way.
All right, here we go.
I-
Watch this.
And I'm assuming, probably I'd point him at this one. I'd guess if we're going for that. It's good. Riley, does that sound good for you?
Anyone's fine with me.
This one looks big and moderately close, so well, it's a 7. You tried.
We tried. Okay.
Well, the Saints go marching in.
Yeah.
Dang it.
So this is what we're gonna do with the Saints. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Look at that. God, I'm so good at my job.
6 of them.
I'm gonna take the first one. If you would like, I can give you a jumping off point. We are going to create a false religion tonight on stream.
What?
It's only minorly heretical. So the first one flies in, right? Just arms up, hovering across the ground, spewing forth its blasphemous knowledge, right?
What?
And I am going to tell you who this saint was, right, and why they were like so famous or well known, right? Like what act they did, right? And then it's going to give you a little nugget of blasphemous knowledge, and then y'all are going to get to make a will save, and then it's going to explode. And then we're gonna go round robin, and then the next person gets to do it. So start thinking about what weird saint. It can be any of the 3 churches of light. So that's Fultus, which is a very like xenophobic god. They believe they are the only god that actually exists. Everything else is false. It can be Palor, either the actual Palor or Goose's weird muscly version.
It's actual Palor.
Yeah. Or it can be Heliod or Helios, I think. But right, like a Greek Titan. You know, you can throw magic lore in there, right? They can be reminiscent of any one of those.
How is Fultus spelled?
Tholtus, I believe. Fultus. It's a Greyhawk god.
Fun.
Okay.
There we go.
So the first saint that comes marching in,
God
as
dang.
as it was so put, is Sunai of the Light, and Sunai of the Light was one of the first saints that like sacrificed themselves in like an original transversal to like put the sun back in the sky, right? Like after a 24-hour candlelit vigil, right? And like just endless chanting and chanting and chanting, they finally lit themselves on fire, right? And completed like a 9th level ritual essentially that burned away all of the ick and the ichor, right? So this it stood for like the determination and like the faith that you die, you go to the next world, like that's your reward, right? But serving one's own people, that's really that's ideal. That's what we want to do here. And this heretical like twist on their faith and their belief now is that that of the cosmic pilgrimage, and Sunai implores you to uncouple yourself from God, and to take that that spark and that belief and that faith, and turn it inward, creating yourself as your own God and believing in yourself, and then it goes poof, right, and boom. And they don't, it can just be real simple and straightforward. Like I've had a little more time to prepare, and then I need everyone to make a little will check.
A will save.
Yeah,
cool.
yeah. Go ahead, go aiming for that DC 14.
That's
magic?
wisdom, right?
Yes, it's magic.
It's against magic. Okay, cool.
Woo!
I have advantage on that,
Nice.
but so I can roll normal.
Okay.
All right. So I only got 2 of you.
Hold on, I didn't roll yet.
Oh, sorry.
Hopefully
No,
he only
I-
got 2 of us.
I can click on it, but it's a normal roll. Because that would normally be disadvantage, right?
What?
With
No,
blindness?
that wouldn't affect it.
No?
I don't think so.
Oh. Well, then I get my advantage, and I
Oh.
still suck.
And you still failed. That's okay. You tried. Alright, where's my spell? There's my spell. Everyone is overwhelmed with hopelessness, with despair. Those of you that failed, so Kalen, Nikoveus, and Goose, you cannot attack any creature, or target them with harmful spells, abilities, or magical effects for the next minute, as you are
God.
compelled to explore this blasphemous religion.
Oh god, Paylor is dead. Maybe I should just believe in myself.
This is strangely exactly what Nico needs at the moment.
This is uplifting.
Right?
Lovely.
Yeah, I mean, that's like the goal of a heretical text, right? Like, if I can get you for one of them, I might get you for all of them.
Oh lord.
And Sunai of the Sun, I think is what I called. I added the moniker at the end. I just had the name. Is gone.
Are the races of these at any restriction or no?
Nope. It can be any. Literally, you can decide, right? Like, if you're like, it's the Slarpo Maniac and it's a half tree folk vampire with the David template, like, sure, it's a saint. I will literally never talk about it again, but sure, here he is. And Puvu, am I saying that right?
Yes, you are.
You're up.
So, Puvu sees that that explosion happen. He's unaffected, and so he's like, "Wait, I can help, guys. We just gotta get through this. I'm gonna say a little prayer, and we're gonna get through this." And so he casts Bless on all but Goose because he's afraid now of what that's gonna do to Goose.
Oh no.
Wow.
We're all gonna die from this bless. Thank you though.
So he casts Bless on the party members and also the homunculus.
Nice.
And you.
Yes.
Does it work?
Let's try that out. We're gonna cast it. Let's see. I'll just do level 1 because I only need 3 creatures. Because it's the I need 4. I think I'm allowed 3, so I'll cast it at level 2.
I'm scared.
Hashtag blessed.
Demonstration of
yeah.
creature's target makes an attack roll or a saving throw.
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
Gotcha. So basically, we get a D4 that we can use before the spell's done.
Nice.
Correct.
Nice.
Very cool.
Oh, saving throws, huh?
Yeah. Exactly.
And add the number rolled to the.
You'll
Is this
need it.
whenever? Okay, so this is before we make the roll, though.
You
So what
just,
you
you just
do is-
roll it alongside it.
Okay,
Yeah.
so it is when we make the roll. We do not get to do it
Right.
after. Gotcha.
All right. So I use up a spell slot, and that just happens, right? Or do I need to make a?
Nope, you're good.
Legit? Okay. Cool.
Yeah, the area is not interacting with your religion in that way. That was specifically against he who walks behind Cornstalk's magic.
Okay.
The blindness
Lovely.
has a specific condition for when it ends. You were trying to supersede that.
Lovely.
All right, so you're good.
Oh gosh.
Yeah. That'll. Let's see. I don't think I have any reactions I can do. Yeah, that'll be my.
Okay,
Richard?
Drib.
So I am going to cast good old faithful here of Call Lightning.
Classic.
It is a classic.
For a reason.
Yeah, for a reason. Mainly the reason being this guy right here has to make a dexterity saving throw and must beat it's 8 my spell save DC is 15.
He fails.
Oh, okay then. Sweet. and he takes 21 damage.
Damn, that's not bad. All right.
Yeah.
He is still up, but yeah, that is 21 damage. If that is not the next one pulled, you could destroy it before it gets to spout off blasphemous knowledge.
I sure hope so. All right.
Anything else you want to do?
As a bonus action, I cast Shillelagh.
Shigala. Okay.
Shillelagh.
All right.
You never know.
All right. Kaylin, I believe you have been doomed to look inward and try and ignite that spark. That spark.
Ignite the spurt.
Ignite the spark.
Well, she never really put much stock in the gods before, so she's
Yeah, she's like, that's fine, I get it.
she's already pretty much there anyway.
Yeah. Okay. So you can't take harmful action, but you can do other things. Is there anything you want to do, or do you want to like narrate a moment of like thought or self-doubt or self-affirmation, perhaps?
Probably more self affirmation, you know, being kind of can't think of the word. Like
Well, I mean, there's probably a really cool scene where like this is shot like kind of from below, right? And you're like lit kind of strangely from all of these things kind of emanating their own light. And then like the strike of thunder from Drib's thing, right? Like flashes across your face, and you're doing like the Bilbo, like, well, why shouldn't I keep it? It's mine. Of course, I believe in myself. I'm the only one that can get things done. They took my eyes, I took their heads, right? And you're like narrating this maniacal.
I am the god.
Oh, I mean, yeah, that was his heretical thingy.
Is there anything in particular you want to like say or do, or do the party members hear you something, or is it just kind of like she likes that? Kaylin will remember this.
Yeah, she definitely likes that. She probably mutters too that I am the god.
Okay.
Oh,
Cool.
goodness.
So do you want to pass your turn otherwise, or is there anything you want to do in particular? Because you can still move, or like pull a weapon, or you know what I mean, drink a potion kind of stuff. You just can't attack.
She probably gets her bow ready.
Okay, yeah, you've got it out.
She turns to face the others coming.
Okay, cool. All right, Nico Vaz.
One's been a little scorched.
Yeah, this is tough.
Ooh, just defend myself.
Boy, yeah. So I'm, believing really hard here. I was like, he's thinking about all the cries for help he's been hearing recently, and he just like frantically starts digging through the pockets, his bags, and he's like, "No, you're right. I can do this. I can." And he goes back to his tools, and he just starts like fervently crafting and brewing, and he's trying to make this like amazing potion, I guess.
Oh, he takes the inspiration.
Yeah.
That's interesting. Do you have rules for tinkering and making things?
I do. Let me find them because I have better.
Because if you're saying you want some like profane inspiration right now, like I might be your dude.
Yeah. So okay, I have tool expertise. No, tools of the trade proficiencies. If you craft a magic item in the potion category, it takes you a quarter of the normal time, and it costs you half as much of the usual gold. I don't know. Is that what you're looking for?
Yeah. Was there a role in there, like a specific skill?
It would probably be under like just how crafting works in general.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not sure how crafting potions works off the top of my head. Crafting. Oh, it's a downtime activity.
Oh.
So I don't know if that's applicable right here then.
Yeah, I mean, I am devil's bargaining you right now. Like if you say like you're gonna be away from the fight, right? It's gonna take more than 6 seconds. But if you're like, yes, I turn and I make a thing with like the belief and the knowledge and the understanding, and look, all of these crazy cool saint guys think I can do it.
Yeah.
I'm good with that, but like I'm gonna definitely twist what you do. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I mean, I think that's the only thing that he believes in right now. He's like, he believes in himself. He believes that he has to stop leaving it up to fate to lead him to how he can, like, he has to stop searching for this perfect potion or this perfect ingredient, and he's like, this is the time. Like, the only gods that matter are here. They're within me, and he's just like pouring his soul into this, and he's like, what does he say? He says, "Brindlethink, bring me my tools."
Oh, that's so good. I love it. Okay, yeah, we'll figure out exactly what the roles are, and maybe we'll powwow a little on what exactly you're crafting. But absolutely right. Like, Caitlin's like, yes, why shouldn't I? Of course, I am the god. And Nico turns around and starts mixing chemicals and cackling to himself like the mad scientist he is. Yeah.
So I got a question. The familiars, homunculuses, like that sort of thing. Can he attack? Can, say, Nico attack via them?
Oh yeah, should I have made a save for Brindlethink?
I guess. Yeah, I mean, right? Like, he can be affected by it. It doesn't have, like, a limit.
Right, let me find. He would have a wisdom of 10, so nothing special. I don't know if he has will saves.
Usually they use your saves.
Okay, so it just be a plus 3. Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah, I do have that, so roll d20 plus 3. No, he's not good either.
Well, I tried.
Yeah, he has to help you create your magnum opus.
Yeah, that's why. Okay.
And he also has extra belief in himself.
I mean, me too. I believe in you.
I believe in Brindlethink.
Oh my god.
Where from?
All right, Goose.
Creepy thing.
It's up to you. You creepy thing.
It's up to Goose, but it better not be. Goose is having an existential crisis again.
Yeah.
With his hopelessness.
This week's existential crisis.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah, I just think Goose can't do anything. He can't see. He can't cast magic. He can't shoot his crossbow. Paylor's dead.
Is he, though? Maybe Paylor was within you the whole time.
That's what I was going to say. Maybe
Am
you
I
are
Paylor?
You
I don't
might
know
be.
what's going on anymore.
You
Am
say a
I
lot of
dead?
great things about Oh, shit.
Check your abs, son.
Start rubbing my stomach. Definitely no abs. I mean, yeah, I think Goose is just whining and crying.
Yeah, I mean, I get it. I hear you, man. I've been there.
Oh.
It was when I had the flu.
Oh.
Alright, so you passing your turn?
Yeah.
Alright. So, we are back to the Saints.
Right.
Does anyone feel any evil divine inspiration? I see Tristan has his hand up.
So the second you said we were doing a round robin, I had to prepare for this.
Yeah.
So I don't know which one this is, but this is Saint Esme the Blinding. She was a devout worshiper of Photis, and took her name from his ritual anthem, "O Blinding Light." She was born as an Aasimar, chosen by him from birth, and was marked by her, I believe, left eye being pure white, no iris pupil, anything like that. And as such, she wore a patch to cover it and considered it that was it. She did not need that sight from that. She still had her other eye, but the only vision she needed was granted to her by Photis. Okay. And as such, was like this devout worshiper. And do you need the heretical twist?
Yeah, if you have one, go for it. If you want a jumping off point, I have a few ideas.
So I don't know how you would work this, and this is probably going to end terribly. But she, slowly as she kind of got enraptured in the dogma, started twisting it to the understandable conclusion. It's in this anthem, "O light that blinds, I cannot see," meaning that clearly sight is the enemy here. And she was found late at night in the one of the dormitories of the campus, having gouged out the eyes of all of the acolytes, since clearly that sight was just preventing them from true worship.
That is fucked up.
Yeah, I mean, that's
I have to come up with a new
blinding.
idea because that was really similar to mine.
Oh shoot! I'm sorry.
Maybe there's a bunch
No,
of
that
people-
was really good.
Oh, that's so good.
Yep. Sorry guys, but Saint Esme the Blinding mad.
Yeah, no, that's good. I love it. Thank you
Yeah.
so much.
No problem. I mean, I'm gonna regret it, but I wasn't gonna skimp out on this.
Right? No, you get to pick which one you want to slide in. Because like if you want to be like, oh yeah, you know, her statue is like such and such, you could describe
I'm
it.
thinking. Let's see what feels. I don't know this like one in the bottom here, because I don't think her statue would be giant like some of the other ones are.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
Absolutely.
yeah. So I'm thinking this bottom one here.
Okay. No,
I'm
that's
just-
cool.
It's just gonna
Sliding into
fly
our
over.
DMs.
We've been looking over in this area, and she just comes in from the side. Yeah.
Okay. Currently, Nico Veas has taken himself out of the combat. Kaylin and Goose, have you done the same? Are you like so like enamored with the blasphemous knowledge that you could not go any further, or are you still like, no, we're gonna push through this? Like there is hope in the world. There is goodness.
I mean, Goose is trying to get there, but he's not there yet, so no. He's not engaging in any combat or pushing through.
Okay, so you are not part of this one. You do not hear this.
No, he thinks he's dead. He thinks he's Palor.
Okay. Kaylin, where are you
Where?
at? You're muted.
Oh,
And maybe she's muted us, I can't tell.
squid. Did she go AFK? Maybe.
Can you hear me?
Now we can't.
Yeah.
No, we could not.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we
That we
good
can now.
we
Okay,
could not.
So, Kaylin's definitely pushing through. She's got a sister to save, and she's a god, so she can definitely
Sure.
Yeah,
save her
totally.
sister. So she's
you,
gonna.
you heard it, but you're taking all the wrong lessons out of it. Yeah, no, okay. Yeah, so go ahead, and everyone who's participating is making a con saving throw. So that's the people who did not fail the last time, as well as Squid.
Mhm.
So
Gotcha.
con saving throw and do it with 4 for bless.
Yes.
D4.
I'm just about to roll my. So I'm gonna roll my D4 first. So I add 3 to whatever my roll is.
Well, we might not get much further than this.
It doesn't matter for.
I'm fine.
Kaylin.
23.
Oh, that was the. Oh, okay.
I'm not going to bother rolling my
Nice.
bless.
Okay, so classic Drib, always throwing off the shackles of creepy ladies' magical spells at him.
Yeah.
But the young Ego and Kaylin, once again, have been blasted with heretical knowledge. You are turned towards each other, blaming each other for your faults, right, and for the missteps, right. So something like Kaylin blaming Ego for the spell not protecting them enough, right? And Ego blaming them like, I was here for days and nothing bad happened. You guys must have disturbed something, right? Like it has sown discord between all of you to the point that you are not able to have meaningful conversation with each other. You are so, you've dug your heels in so deeply. You are blind to your allies.
Lovely.
He's already blind.
Mm-hmm.
God dang it.
So
All right.
we can't see our allies.
No, you cannot talk to them.
Yes.
Okay,
No.
alright.
No communication.
Okay.
Is he able to attack?
If he was not affected the first time, yes.
Dan, you got this.
So I think he. So which one's? There's one that's close by, right?
That one exploded. They
Yeah,
they read their heretical knowledge and then explode.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. How far away is the next closest one?
This bad boy. He also has some damage on him.
Okay. I will. Maybe here. Let me try a sacred flame. It's radiant damage.
I mean, it might do something. They have turned heretical, so
That's true. Or do I just go out and do Guiding Bolt? That's probably the best damage I've got. Take a look at my spell list and see if there's anything else I got. I think that might. Yeah, I mean, I think I'll try. I'll try Guiding Bolt. Do that. It's level 1. Yep, I get a 23.
yeah,
that
that
hits.
hits.
All right, and for damage, we're gassing it. So 16 to hit.
Sweet. Let's see, 37 damage on that bad boy now.
That's enough, actually. So he
Yeah.
explodes. He is a puff, so someone does not have to do heretical knowledge. Or if later you just want to say, this was my idea, you totally can. But it just, like, mini mushroom clouds, poof, right, and the nova comes out of the center of it and everything. And it, like, mumbles something as it just kind of collapses into dust and sinks back into the water.
There's one less.
Kill himself.
All right.
We're doing heretical knowledge here, not truth.
Yeah, and since he can't talk to anybody else, he's just like, I got him.
Although you were terrible, I'm the only one that can get the job done.
Yeah, he's like, I got him. And he's just like giving me like a little happy dance, like peanut butter jelly time sort of thing. So
Jeez.
Yeah, every time Ego kills something, he Fortnite dances.
Oh no.
All
Thank
right,
you.
All right, so at this point, everyone is either talking about how they're god or arguing amongst themselves. So he just to kind of Blossom, who's like feather boa'd on his shoulder, and just like you and me apparently, looks at this bad boy front and center, and thinks sure would be great if a bolt of lightning just struck him down real quick. Does he make the saving throw, or does he just fail?
They're incapable of making a dex saving throw, so it hits.
Nice.
Yeah.
For 19 damage on that bad boy.
Pretty good.
I mean, we knocked one out. I'm happy.
Yeah, that's actually very good, because if all 6 of them got to do their things, the last one just teleports anybody who fails up to 1,000 miles away.
Oh my god.
Ooh.
Well,
Holy crap.
It was punishment for just letting all of them
Letting
spout
it happen.
nonsense. Yeah, exactly. Like, oh, we're kind of interested in the juicy knowledge. It's like, leave.
Yeah, Drib's not having any of this. This is bullshit.
So Kaylin can no longer fight and is bickering with everyone, but like we can still do the narrative. We can still see you moving. And I'm sorry, Squid, for locking you down.
She's probably just like pacing back and forth, very annoyed that they're wasting time, that they could be trying to figure out how to get out of this route.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you're Darth Maul at the end of episode 1, right? Like Qui-Gon, all the heretical knowledges are just like standing there looking mocking, and you're like testing the barrier and getting pissed and stalking back and forth.
On the bright side, by my math, by the Saints' next turn, people can attack again. It lasts 1 minute, you said, right?
Yeah, that's 10 rounds.
That's 10 turns.
yeah.
Oh, I
That's a
forgot an
lot.
entire round. I thought it was.
You
6
thought
seconds.
everybody
Yeah.
had 6 seconds?
No,
Yeah,
I'm dumb. I forgot.
No,
That's
I can't
okay.
do
That's
that.
why I did bless, because I was like, we're gonna be at this a while.
Yes.
Yeah, I
yeah.
forgot. I'm sorry.
All right, Nico, we're gonna pass you over as well. So, Goose, at this point, are you getting back into the fight, or are you quite far away removed?
I mean, I think he's like slowly, thinking about, all of these heretics and stuff, and it's bringing him back to Aura
Mm-hmm.
and everything.
Right, he keeps seeing it. Did you have something, Dan? I'm sorry.
I was gonna have my my homunculus just do a cool thing. It can't attack, but it was going to, like, in its giddiness, basically run up to Goose, the bird, the other one with wings, much like itself, and just give him inspiration.
Oh, nice.
Target feels giddy and effective, gaining advantage on certain ability checks in the next hour. Choose the checks before or after rolling. And yeah, magic runs out after the target is used on a number of checks equal to your intelligence modifier, which is.
Can you give it?
Did you say goose or
Sorry,
drib?
goose. I meant drib. Sorry.
Yeah,
Okay.
No, it's okay. I was just curious
And-
if you could do it to multiple people.
So you can do that twice. You
Nice.
get to use inspiration
Okay.
twice.
That's awesome.
So I just have inspiration now, or is it? I didn't 100% understand.
You get advantage on certain ability checks, and you get to choose them for the next hour.
But it's specifically ability checks.
Yes.
Dang.
It could come in handy though.
Yeah, I'll look and take a hot second to think of what.
It pulls you down and
Or
whispers evil
no,
curse
I'm
shit
sorry.
into your
Can
ears.
I change the thing that I want to do here?
Yeah, that's fine.
Instead, he sees the wings
Oh, what do they do?
and gives Drib buoyancy. You
Oh,
have a fly speed of 10 feet for 10 minutes.
Oh, that's what Trib wants.
Oh shit!
He flies away and never returns to the party.
He's like, teleport? Nah, I can fly.
I mean, it's not a large flying speed. It's only 10
It's
feet,
10
but
feet. That is flight. That is flight, my dude.
Alright.
there we go.
Oh.
Okay, now proceed. I'm sorry.
No, you're good. Yeah, I mean, I didn't mean to skip you. I just figured because you were brewing away.
Yeah.
So to that end, Goose, did you said you're fighting your way back in, so maybe next round?
Yeah.
I mean, you still won't be able to fight, but you'll be able to participate, because you can talk still, unlike most of your party members.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay. I'm going to pass it along then, assuming that's okay with everybody. Who has the next saint?
I've got one, I think.
Yeah, everybody's good with that?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Okay, let's do it.
Yeah. So the next saint is Keese, the Guiding Star. It's an Eric Hochran, who is known for, during one of the last transversals, ascending into the sky and bringing fire to the sky to literally be a light for people to follow
Oh, absolutely.
through the darkness. And he was known for leading a great pilgrimage to one of the Lords of Terror, basically, and helping people find him in the darkness and ultimately bring him down.
Okay, that's awesome.
So Keese the Guiding Star, his heretical twist is that he realized that all of the people that he had guided were no better than the Lord that they brought down. Like, he saw the evil in them in the moment that they decided to kill him. So he brought the fire from the sky down upon all of them.
Oh, shit. Yeah. He's like, I wanted you to be better.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Okay, no, that's so good. I want to get correct spellings on these two later. Right now, I'm just writing them phonetically.
Sure.
No, that's super good. I love it. So let us consult our tome of Eldritch Nonsense and Evil. I think this one's probably just a good damaging one, truthfully.
Shucks.
Yeah, for those of you that are still participating in the Heretical Knowledge Challenge, you get to make another con saving throw.
Please.
Oh boy.
So the same rules apply. Basically, that if you feel at a certain point your character is overcome with knowledge, right? It's like, I can't contain anymore. I'm incapable of listening. You don't make the check. You just sit that scene out.
Did I need to hit or beat a 14?
14 succeeds.
Thank God.
Let me roll. Oh, actually, if I'm rolling a d4, then I succeed.
Yep.
Okay. So
Thank God.
Nice. This is really good for everybody. And so Nico, we said you were out because you're a Bruin. Kaylin, did you stay in on this one, or did the last one finally take you away?
Yeah, the last one finally took her. She's too annoyed.
Okay. No, that is reasonable. Okay. This is going to do a half damage because all of you passed your saves.
Okay.
And that's very good.
Oh.
Because it would have been a lot of damage.
Is it half
oh
rounded
my
up or
God.
rounded down?
It's rounded down, and it is fire damage if you
Okay.
are resistant or immune or anything to fire.
And I now have to roll a con saving throw that beats a 10.
Yeah, 10. Yeah,
Yeah.
because it would be 7. You take 14. You'd have that 7. 10 is higher.
Yeah. Oh wait, we only take 14.
You
Yes.
take 14.
Yep.
Oh sweet, I did the math wrong. Sweet, I did 15. Anyway, let's see if I still can do lightning bolts. Please.
Nice.
Thank God.
Yeah, the electricity dripping off of you. I'm sorry, dripping off of you.
We're just so punny with the names today.
Yeah, I mean, you gotta either lean in on it or die, and I died a long time ago. All right, Puvu.
Yes. So how far away is the closest one? That's an important question right now.
Which one do you want to move in, Mr. Danla?
Well, because it's the Era Cochrane, we'll grab whatever one is the furthest away. I think that would be this one here.
That would be my expectation, yeah.
Yeah. So that one just like soars in, like almost like a meteor coming in. This like image of the guiding star, just
right.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. Yeah. So then you said what was the next one you asked, Dan?
Yep, it's
one? Yeah. So I think the closest one is this guy over here.
Yeah. And if it's relevant, I have done damage to that one.
Nice. That was the 19.
Yes.
Okay. So that is how for me. Where's the ruler? Not within 30 feet.
Not within 30 feet. 70.
Yeah, okay, never mind then. Alright, well, I'm probably going to do another guiding bolt.
Okay.
To see if I can knock him down.
Yeah.
Let's see how this goes. Okay, there she go. There we go. Alright. Guiding bolt. Fingers crossed.
Please.
Ugh.
9.
Yeah, and I would roll a d4. Would that matter if I rolled a d4?
Yes, actually it would. Even a 1 would be enough.
Oh,
wait.
Well,
I thought he already used his D4.
no, this is.
Wait, is it for everything?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, I thought you got 1.
No, bless is basically every d20 roll. Yeah, because they functionally don't move, so they would have just the base AC of 10. There's really no need to give them any more. They're not strictly speaking real.
Roll damage then.
Yeah.
I didn't say what level I would cast it at. I would probably do again.
10?
10
10 radiant.
So 29 damage total.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so he's still up, but you've piled some good damage on him. It won't take much more. It's possible you could take another one out before it speaks blasphemies at you.
Mm-hmm.
All right, and yeah, that'll be the end.
All right, Drib, and I imagine you're still in on it too, right?
Oh, most certainly.
Mm-hmm.
I do what Drib does. What he has always wanted to do. He ascends.
Oh yeah.
He rises. He uses his full flying speed to move straight up.
Yeah, it's glorious. There are few things you always remember your first time. I'll just leave it at that.
So he ascends and is just enraptured with the glory that is flight at being 10 feet off the ground. And just kind of caws and cackles and being a little closer to this lovely lightning storm now brings another bolt down on this guy who's already taken a serious beating.
Yeah. You almost can't not drop.
And deals 26 damage to him.
So once again, another explosion. And he's dead, Jim.
Mm-hmm.
So apologize. Now, once again, if you guys would like to tell us what your things were, we can still do that. But they will not be harming the party, which is probably for the best.
What if I want mine to harm the party?
Well, there'll be other saints. That's
okay.
That's all
cool.
I have to tell you.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Last one.
Yeah, Kaylin, you said you sat out, correct? Okay. Is Brumble Shanks doing anything?
Brindlesunk? Rumbleshanks. I think Is anyone taking damage at all?
Yeah.
Oh, wait, no,
Yeah.
you can't do that.
We all took
Yeah.
that half.
He
Mm-hmm.
did.
A couple people took
Okay.
14.
Yeah.
Who's the weakest right now?
I think Goose needs it.
All right,
What do I
Goose.
do?
He brings Brindlethink in between, like helping me, like bouncing back and forth. Goes over to you and gives you resilience, so you get temporary hit points equal to 2d6 plus my intelligence mod. So that will be.
Right, so the little homunculus is like trying to help the party and have have their back and everything, and Nico
Yeah,
keeps
'cause-
screaming like, "More fire!"
Yeah, but Brindlethink
He's like,
believes
"Oh."
so strongly. He's like, I can help everybody. So that's gonna be 11 temporary HP,
Oh, sweet.
just in case this is more damage coming.
It might be. I'm scared if it is.
It might be. I've got a bunch of different things I'm picking from, and I'm trying to flavor them slightly to what you are doing.
Mhm.
Not to say, like, it's the healing one. It helps everybody.
Yes, I want that one.
Yeah.
You can do that one last. That would be fine.
He gave someone so many HP that they exploded.
You can do that
Like
on a positive
on
energy
a positive
plane.
energy plane, yeah.
All right, Goose.
No, he transformed. Yeah.
Oh, hello.
Are you back in it, or are you done?
I mean, yeah, Goose was kind of getting back in it before, so it's like we can do this, guys. We just stop yelling at each other. We can do this. We're all Paylor, apparently.
So I think he.
Each one of us.
I think Pooh hears that. And he literally like sticks his fingers in his ear. And he's like la 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 la.
Since I'm Paylor, I forgive you. But yeah, I mean, Goose can't attack.
He can't do
he's
much, but
blind,
he's
so
there.
he's just yeah.
All right. Who wants the last saint that will attack the party?
I haven't gone yet. I can give that a shot.
Cool with that?
Yeah. So he is Saint Fortum.
Saint Fortum.
Oh no, is this a Fortnite
No.
reference?
No.
Okay.
Oh Lord.
He he looks like a minotaur.
Oh
and
no.
He is of the you said it was Helios, Dave? Is like the
Yeah.
Greek inspired. Okay.
Yeah,
He's
Helios.
And basically he's like the saint of protecting one's like treasure, and so like he would, as the Minotaur would protect the inside of a maze, this guy would sit in the middle of wherever would hire him, and then he would wait. His heretical moment was when he realized he decided that everyone was just trying to keep him in a box, and that they were trying to keep him in, and so he knocked down all of the walls of whatever he was protecting, and crushed him and himself and all of the people inside.
Oh. Oh.
Or he just had a
Oh,
panic
no.
attack. He was like, "You can't trap me here," and then crush.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
Yeah,
Oh
he-
gosh.
He somehow got the notion that nobody was coming for treasure, and it was all a ploy to keep him in check.
Oh, damn.
So
Oh, that's
everybody
sad.
decides to be the Kool-Aid man.
Oh yeah.
Well, we had a lot. We had cleansing flame. We
I'll-
had eye stabbing, and we
Yeah.
had temple crushing.
I'm gonna let you pick. I can see either of these. I have an insanity version, or we could just straight rip off the maze spell. It wasn't in one of the ones I suggested, but we could be like,
Ooh.
everybody gets banished to a weird demi-plane that takes them,
wanna
some
go to the
amount of
mazes.
intelligence-based
No.
time to free.
Nope, not that one.
Oh, it'd be so flavorful.
It would.
All right, so the
So
insanity one,
dramatic.
just the like
The insanity
in your
one,
own
yeah.
head, trapped in your
Yes.
own mind, kind of thing.
Exactly. That's
Alright.
what I had in mind to start. So
All right, so if you are playing, you're gonna make an intelligence save, DC
Fudge.
15. Boom. What you gonna do about it?
All right.
I quit.
No, you can't,
Intelligence.
because you said you were getting back in.
Can't make me. I
Ooh.
quit.
I can actually. That's my whole role in this.
Oh. Yes.
Last round you said you were back.
She's gonna show up to my house and click the button for me.
I mean, I'll just roll for your character. I can do that.
You said it's 14?
15.
15.
Boom.
Okay.
I think
Yeah,
I get
can't pass that.
advantage on that one. What was it? Intelligence?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
And there's
I
a
get it.
bless.
I don't have bless.
Oh,
No.
shit, that's right.
Yeah, remember?
I
Yeah.
didn't want him to blow up.
Big mood.
Oh my god.
Oh.
The insanity.
Send me to the mazes. I want the mazes.
I don't know.
That did actually sound super fun. I don't
The
know. I
maze would have been
can't.
really cool. The maze would have
Yeah.
been really neat.
But no, you're just insane now.
Yeah, hold on. I
Yeah.
gotta get the insanity rules. Every book I've needed down on the bottom today.
What about Dave grabbing 5 books? Doesn't sound fun, guys.
I saw
a big
that. I was
mood.
like, holy shit.
I was like, hold on, I'm gonna need all these to figure out what went wrong. Oh, this
Tune
is...
in next time.
Yeah, right. It's gonna take me 2 weeks to solve. Okay, so we
In
had
fact,
2
the DM
failures.
has insanity.
Drib,
And one.
you made it again. Oh my goodness. All right.
Yeah.
So Goose and Mr. Waffle
Ooh.
there. Go ahead and roll a D percentile.
Here we go.
I'm gonna let you pick between 2. Between the short and the long-term madness.
Nailed it.
Wow.
Wow.
Oh God.
Mother of God.
I actually become the most sane person on the plane.
Okay, so
Nope.
we're gonna start
Worst
with
the
Goose.
worst.
Goose.
Oh.
The character experiences vivid hallucinations and has disadvantage on ability checks. We're not sure how long that lasts.
Okay.
Or long-term madness. The character is blinded.
I choose that.
And deafened.
Oh, and death.
Deafened?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know if narrative-wise that would be good though.
Oh my God.
Can you speak up again?
So you want
God.
vivid hallucinations? That's how he's gone down that road before.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, the vivid hallucinations. Narrative-wise, that blind and deaf would suck because
Okay.
I'd extra not be able to do
Yeah.
anything.
All right, so
Oh my
the
God.
short term and the long term madness at 100 are exactly the same.
So,
Oh, no.
I'm enlightened, right? I'm completely enlightened. That's what
no,
that is.
I will devil's bargain you.
Oh,
You can
no.
take the long term one, which I will tell you is the character falls unconscious. No amount of jostling or damage can wake the character.
No, sorry, you broke up. I could not hear that.
Oh, I'm gonna devil's bargain you. So I'm gonna read you
Yeah.
what the long term one is or the indefinite one, and I'm gonna try and get you to take the indefinite one, but
Uh-huh.
you don't have to pick it. So
Okay, well, I ruined your other idea, so
yeah,
see what
that's fine.
happens.
Long term is the character falls unconscious. No amount of jostling or damage can wake the character. We don't know how long that lasts. You just drop out. It's something. It's not very interactive. Or 100 on indefinite madness is quote. I've discovered that I really like killing people. As an 8-year-old murderer.
Oh my god! An 8-year-old murderer.
What?
Mm.
Well, you know, I was hoping that it would take a few sessions.
Right, yeah.
God.
They grow up so fast.
That's the one.
That's
We
the
were
one.
doing it. That's the
Oh
one.
my God.
We're
Yeah,
doing it.
So I think this is like, fractured, shattered person. I think this has been here and maybe explains some of the situations with the other party members. And we haven't quite... there's a lot to explore there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, and we will. We will.
Yeah.
Here
So
I
you
go, kill
just
him
smile and nothing looks wrong. All right. That was the Minotaur, Saint Photom, who came all rushing in and toppled down the walls of your mind and then exploded.
Thanks a lot, Saint Photom.
Yeah. Cool. The party has survived? Question mark.
I'm fine.
Yeah, it's true. You just weathered the storm there.
Drib is 10 feet off the ground over a pile of people in really bad situations and rubble.
So am I
And-
doing like, am I doing intense, like, vivid hallucinations, or is it just like, I don't know, I'll look and I'll see a shadowy man in the corner?
No,
so often.
they're intense.
Alright.
For the next D10 hours, you are tripping.
Alright, Goose is on the floor twitching,
Mm-hmm.
frothing at the mouth.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, it's real.
Muck used acid.
It's super effective.
Dang.
Yeah, no, exactly. You know, as quick as it started, the combat stops, right? Like, during the fight, during the lightning, during the explosions and everything, a lot of the goo that has like covered the walls has kind of melted away. So they're not like clean and they're not undesecrated now, but like everything is just sort of like this just exhausted and just like damaged, right? Everything's super quiet. All the statues have kind of broken and fallen away. And I imagine the only sound beyond like several of you kind of talking to and at each other or just yourselves is like the bubbling in the cauldron of Nico, right, cooking away.
I mean, there might be like the faint rumble of thunder because I ain't sending that storm away until it expires.
Sure. Yeah, that's
I
right.
mean, you're still flying around. Like
Yeah, no, I can move it 10 feet in like 6 seconds for
That's
a minute.
true.
you get 10 minutes to fly.
Oh, I get 10 minutes. I get what I. Let's see, it's 6 times. So it's
How far can you fly
100
away?
I think 1,000 feet. I can't do math.
And then you can't suddenly.
Right. And then the more important part,
It's coming down.
you hear from a great distance, Hey y'all, what? Are y'all right?
Puvu just raises his crossbow, like eagerly, like looking around.
Puvu, no.
So am I still twitching?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
This is like not even a minute later. You have hours to go.
I
Alright.
will fly down and pick you up. I'm going to bring you Goose. He's not doing well.
I can't come in. We
I
got a
will bring him
problem.
to you. What? What
Yeah,
problem?
I heard the alarm bell. That means the Durgans are here.
Oh, cool. Oh,
What's wrong with Goose?
we got. Oh, he threw up. Also, we got exploded by saints.
Puvu takes his little hammer and he goes, "I could try this again.
I can fix him.
I
This
can get
got
it harder
dark.
this time."
Let's take a pass on that.
The cleric that really likes killing people.
Oh my god. I mean,
The
why can't we just have a healer? This is so hard.
Yes.
I'm so glad I found you guys. You need me. You really need me.
Oh no. Break his little kid bones. They're
Right?
soft.
They're brittle.
All right. So where are you standing right now? The lightning? No. I mean, I at the very least, well, I can still fly.
Yeah, you flew
Oh.
Goose over.
Okay, so Dan, at this point, I'm genuinely just forgetting Kuvu.
Puvu.
Yeah.
Puvu.
So it's been a minute. So the inspiration, the not able to fight have passed.
Mhm.
The only thing that should still be affecting people is Goose's like break from reality.
And the liking to kill people.
And
Well,
buoyancy.
Yeah, I mean that's
And
always
bullying.
been there.
Yeah. So I, at the very least, oh, Puvu, do you have any supplies you need to retrieve?
Well, let me see here. I've got all my religious stuff. I've got my blankets. I've got
My knives.
I've got the head. I've got the blanket. I said blankets, right?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Cool. All right.
Yeah, it should be good.
Cool. I see no problems with this. Though we are about to be in a war, are you okay with being in a war?
Are you okay with?
You okay with kill?
Listen, guys,
Kid.
I was hanging around a lot of people before you guys. I've seen some weird things, and I turned out fine.
Yeah, you did.
So it's fine.
Cool.
Everything's fine. Why wouldn't things be fine?
No, it's going to be great.
Oh, things are great. Things
Yes.
are great.
Yes,
Things
they
are
are.
great. Things
Yes.
are great.
Yes.
Oh, things are great.
Yes.
Things are
Yes.
great. Things are great.
Things are great.
All right, guys, let's go.
Okay.
I'm
I'm like flying goose very slowly over like little watery section.
Right, that whole thing happening, the party walks past you at normal speed. Like,
Yeah. Is the rope still intact?
Yep.
I'm gonna. Well, I still have a little bit of flight left. Quickly retrieve it, like untie it from this end, fly over, untie it again, to retrieve my rope if we have everything and everyone.
Okay. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, so
I was gonna say Goose slaps his hands on Drib's face and he's like, "Go slow, you're going too fast!" And then he just goes back to
right.
I'm.
yeah.
This is flight. There is no too fast.
Oh my goodness. Oh, that's so good. Okay. Yeah, so Duncan's got Goose, right? Like we
Yeah,
cut
I
to the
probably
next
hand him
scene.
to him.
Right, and he's like, he ain't looking so good, and I don't. Who's that little one? Oh shit, are you another gnome?
No, he's a friend.
And Fufu looks and he's like, "You guys have a talking dog too."
He's like, whoa man, be cool. I'm a gnome.
He,
All right,
that's
well, I'm a
one
gnoll.
of the
This is a gnoll.
gnome. No, that yes, and that's also a gnoll. It's both. He's both. He's cool. He's a friend.
The L is silent.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's pronounced gnome.
Yeah. Did I get hit on the head anytime recently, guys? Like,
No,
'cause-
so yeah, but like to keep, so I gotta go because the Durgans are here, and like I really wanted some help, but like he's not well, and y'all got a little one, and something about an explosion, and Saint.
Same.
Well, this place is super less cursed now.
Oh, cool, good. I still can't go there, but anyway.
Yeah.
So
well-
like, if you wanted, you could just go to Oranango and hang out there for a little while. Check in with him because sometimes Durgans be trying to take all the booze.
Who's Ernango?
Oh, he's okay, how do I describe this? Okay, so like, yeah, it's funny, like don't pick on me, but right, like I'm a dog, and like he's a cat, and then you're all people. Well, you're a bird.
No, Dave, you cut out for a second.
Yeah, you cut out. Yeah, sorry.
I heard don't pick on me, but
Yeah. Don't pick on me, but like I'm a dog and he's a cat and you're a bird and the rest of y'all are people, right?
yeah.
Okay, do you know like those little swimmy guys with the hardback?
Oh, a turtle.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
He's one of them.
I mean, cool. Does he make soup?
No, he makes alcohol. Way better.
Booze.
Way more useful.
Alcohol soup.
Are
Nico's
you
ears
guys
twitch.
gonna be okay in the fight?
It depends on what they're doing, but like we need Oranango safe too, and those Durgans, they're always trying to take him from us. I mean, like not take him from us, but like we work with him, he works with us. You get it? Like, but those fucking Durgans, man, they just drink all the booze. They stink up the place.
Goose claps his hands on Duncan's face. He's like, "You go get the love of your life."
It's like, shh. I said, come on, man. He's crazy. Look at that. He's crazy. He just keeps talking about that. I do love booze. That's not weird.
Yeah.
That's not wrong.
Yeah, it's not. He is saying things that have no meaning. That means nothing.
Yeah, exactly
What
right.
could he be talking about?
All right, so I'm gonna
Okay.
like get you close to Oranango, and I gotta double back because I'm actually supposed to like be leading the war, and right now it's probably Malachi doing it, and he got like a weird whip. Well, go get him,
Yeah.
and like I want that's my job, and I want to fight him.
Duncan, I love you.
Oh, thanks, little guy. I love you too. He like gives you like a little lick. He's like,
I got a question about characters. So my character's been kind of around the area for a while.
Mhm.
Would he have interacted with any of the Durgans at all?
I mean, that's up to him. The neither one of the groups would have let you wander too far, so you probably more observed them than actually communicated with them.
Okay. All right. So, but like, I guess what I'm saying is like, they wouldn't have like, so they're about the same as like a little bit standoffish. So like, okay, I understand now. Okay, yeah, you answered it. Thank you.
God, I'm so good at this.
Yeah.
Or I'm really bad and I'm just lying.
Maybe.
Who?
But you admitted earlier you're a terrible liar, so.
Oh. And how?
Or was that a lie?
Hmm.
Or herself.
Ooh.
Okay. We cut to the next scene, right? So I think that it's not the most thrilling thing we've ever done, but I actually think I'm gonna cliffhanger the actual meet with Oranango. I say it a little different every time. And we'll do that later because I think like there'll be a lot of fun with like sobering Goose up and like figuring out what it is that Nico made, right, and then Nico and Oranango making drinks for the party and right like just hanging out in the war room waiting for all the boys to come back on home from the fight. So is there anything we missed that people wanted to like cover? Is there like a little scene or a little conversation people want to have? Is there like moving pretty quickly with Durgan, or do you want me to just kind of paint the picture of what's happening elsewhere in the world during this fight?
I do have one quick question.
Yeah.
So you mentioned that Dan's character really liking to kill people was kind of already there, but just sort of came to the forefront with this.
Mhm.
Would there have been any change that could be noticed at all?
That would be up to him.
Yeah.
To me, the devil's bargain is like you take this, but we actually like it didn't happen here. It's just back, kind of.
Gotcha. All right. That's fine. I was just curious if there was a noticeable change. I'd want to check and see if I saw it, but if there was not, then there was not.
I mean, we rolled for the opposite thing before. If you wanted to do it again, we could.
Sure. Like that would be insight, right?
Yeah, and then I would do deception.
Cool.
Whoa.
I think something might be up.
Yeah, I think you got it.
Cool. We know each other too well. Like.
Yeah, that's that.
Yeah.
Something about
like I think we both, but you probably know that I know that you know that I know. Then.
Well, I'll roll the insight. How's that? See if I know.
Yeah.
know.
That I know, and my deception.
Yeah.
So you know
What's happening?
Oh yeah, we did that.
We've lost all control.
This is D&D,
Yeah.
everyone. You just keep rolling
Yeah.
dice until eventually the snacks run out and everyone goes home.
Yeah. Also, you probably figured out at this point, Drip really likes him some war.
Okay.
He's excited.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Alright.
Anybody else want anything in particular?
Goose's trip is very nice.
Yeah. Do you kind of know what happens? They're vivid. I mean, like it's been not great the last couple times. Is this one a little better?
I think this one is more like Looney Tunes style dancing muscles with faces.
Sure. It's still weird as hell, but it's at least nice for him.
Yeah, it's okay.
Okay.
I'm interested to hear how we.
Yeah. So we cut away from like you guys just like running, right?
Mm-hmm.
And instead, we go to it's a skirmish near the town. It's not in the town, but right like there's just like kind of sparse trees and like like well manicured, not like lawn per se, but like clearly a forest that has been like used and traveled, and right, it's not like a primeval forest. It is one that like people clearly live near and around and have harvested lumber from, or crops for a long time. Nothing's like crazy out of control as far as the growth is concerned, and we see just kind of like running into battle, like from the perspective, just kind of like sweeping alongside of them. 5 or 6 gnolls, led by one that's not actually like, he's not physically impressive, he's not like particularly large, but like we would get the visceral like smell lines coming off of him, right? As he's like this filthy, mangy, mostly like missing hair, like bald, liver spotted, wizened old gnoll, with just like these crazy like tattoos that have been like, that go over his eyes and sweep down his back, and he's got just like this 2-tailed whip, and as we're watching it, we can see both of the whips are moving like against the wind and against gravity, like they're alive or something, as he's like spinning them around and cracking them, and like the whole like the dogs of war have been, you know, let slip, right, as they're all like yipping and howling and chasing and everything, and then everybody stops real short, right, and then like from darkness in the bushes, like, you know, in the background of the scene, the way it's shot at this kind of angle, we see emerging for the first time 4 like, yeah, it's like a cross between lizard folk and dragonborn. They're not like, one of them is a well-polished, looks like a dragonborn the way we would picture them, right? Like full and impressive, you know, physically very powerful, kind of towering with like, you know, maybe not like a full set of heavy armor, but definitely well armored, and a tail. And then the rest of them look like backwater fat gators that are standing up on their hinders. You know what I mean? They're like, you know, scratching themselves and picking at their craws and everything. And the leader is like this vibrant, kind of like glittering midnight blue. And the rest of them are like this dull green and black. And right, yeah, they're all look swampy, nasty looking. And the lead gnoll doesn't really say anything. He just like cracks his whip once, and the lead dragonborn, who's, you know, for some reason I didn't prepare a voice, so that was well planned, just kind of bellows out in this loud bark. He's like, "I know you got one of them scales, Tinklepaw." Right? And Malachi just looks around with his tiny little beady eyes, and he's like, "Whip, whip!" And then they just rush into battle. He doesn't even respond. They just start the fight, and we just freeze frame right there. And that'll be where we're at.
I hope my friends are okay.
Yeah. The war has come to Whiskey Hollow.
War were declared.
All right, cool. Thank you guys for playing. We got our 2 hours in, pretty much right on the nose.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you want me to share my patron saint?
Oh, yes, I do.
I had a saint that was based on a real saint, actually, which is weird. So Saint Drogo.
Ooh.
So I made him a beautiful elf who is very privileged and attractive. He was in a very vain sect of Palor, and, you know, always eating healthy, many abs, a very slim swimmer's build, and he was afflicted by a mystery ailment that made him physically repulsive.
Oh no!
And now he's,
that's good.
Yeah, and now he's considered the patron saint of unattractive people. So he encourages people to just like gorge on food and just become overweight, and he just loved associating with the gross.
Oh jeez, yeah. So he's just like let it go, quite literally.
Yep.
Oh,
yep.
That's awful. Okay, very cool.
Fun.
I like him. Squid, did you write one, or are you still working on one?
I'm still working on one.
Okay. Do you want to share it next game then?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Because like we can still make them come into play. You know what I mean? Their story is far from over. That's why we're still talking about them. I posted in chat a link that was just like a pile of interesting jumping off points that I used to make mine, too. So if anybody wants that again or didn't see it, it was the Fundamentals of Esoteric Philosophy. Just looks like it's a weird book about all kinds of theology and such.
Interesting.
And mysticism. So, all right. Well, cool. Thank you guys so much for playing. Chat, thank you for hanging out with us. We had a ton of people host us, a couple subs, which was awesome.
And good to be here.
Zeus, thank you for sticking it out with us.
Yeah.
Thank you, Zeus.
Thank you for
You
everyone
came
else
in
who
and-
stuck it out too, but I don't know some of your names, so.
Yeah. Thank you, though.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you.
How about
mystery
that
people.
Moobot?
Good old Moobot that seriously
Moobot.
needs an update.
Thank you, Moobot, in your life.
I'm trying to remember the other commands he has.
And if I recall, the secret Longboy related project,
It was
and
Longboy.
that is Longboy, the
It
emote.
was Longboy.
Already happened.
Well, then it was good again because we did the pumpkin and the candy emotes. So I was like, oh, I
Yeah.
won't change that. But now there's no project. He's not working on anything right now. So,
There are no secrets.
there's always secrets, but not ones that Dave's working on. So, all right, cool. Thank you guys. We're gonna get out of here. Have yourselves a good night. See some of you tomorrow. And once again, thanks for watching and playing.
Yeah.
Night.
Nice meeting you, everyone.